And it's time to be colorful. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is doing well. It's Sunday. I can hear myself. Let me make my regular adjustments. Turn that down. And I have a new sound clip. Oh, this is wonderful. Alright, so let's start out the intro here because I still haven't made one for this show and I'm working on it. Let's start out the intro by saying hello Nike Air, hello TA, hello Adam, welcome to the chat. I watch a lot of different videos. I watch everything from informative, educational videos on Earth and water and space and more. And I watch funny cop videos because I watch COG and they're in my feed. And I watch a lot of stuff. And earlier today, I watched one, and I don't remember the name of it. But every so often, you watch something and you go, I like that clip. Hey, Mr. Dutch, welcome to the channel for a little while. Bubonic, welcome. How are you doing today? Who else we got? No, I didn't miss anybody. But it was one of those cop videos where the lady was being a little bit violent, and I guess she was kind of acting weird, but it wasn't that. It was that she was pushing her luck against the cop. So when the cop tried to take her by the shoulder and kind of push her in the direction he was telling her and asking her to go, she pushed back, and he drew the taser and popped her with the taser. And then shortly thereafter, I heard one of the funniest sound effects, and I had to have it.
Get it out of me now!
I'm sorry. I thought that was hilarious. She said it like 6 times, so I picked the best one of the 6, and that just happens to be it. So when all else fails,
get it out of me now!
I watch. Actually, you'd be surprised because Mr. Dutchy Dutch there is probably just stopping in to say hello because I do the same to him. Just because we chatted once, I stop and visit a lot of channels. A lot of people I do watch. Bubonic knows this. I'll say hi and chat for a minute or two, and then you won't see me for like a half an hour, and then I'll say something, and then you won't see me for 45 minutes, but when the stream ends, I'll pop in and say bye, see you later, or something stupid. That means I've been lurking there the whole time listening. I'm just doing other things, which is for the best if you're going to watch my show, because then I come up with cool topics. Now let's hope my phone doesn't die on me, and it's going to have to help me through this, because I've got so many screens open on my computer. Get it out of me now!
Get it out of me now!
I just thought that was funny. I'm sorry. Simple. Although a weird combination. Onion rings and hot dogs for dinner. Something quick and easy. Took about half an hour for the onion rings to bake. But, whew. Everybody, it's Sunday, so you know what it is.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry, be happy now. Doo, doo. I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you. So here's what we have, guys. Now that you're all starting to gather together, everybody's crowding up to see what's going on. Guys, I did a search for weird things, and I came up with something, and I thought it would be fun. We're going to roll with it for today's show and see how my idea works, and maybe I'll continue with ideas like this. If it doesn't work, I'll do something else. If I don't enjoy it, I'm assuming you don't enjoy it. So I'll let you know at the end of the show what I thought, but I think I've got a winner on this show. I think I got one. So I think I got to stop thinking. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking about thinking. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to put a poll up. Here is the poll. Start. And that is this one. Okay. What toy? So, I've been doing my watching weird things, but also trying to learn educational. So, in being educational, and of course colorful for tonight's show, these are the options. The poll is, what toy? Explanation point POLL for the poll, space, and then the number. I'm not sure how it works or how many people are in, and it's only 5 minutes long. You are going to pick which one of these we're going to talk about first. I made sure to bring plenty to go around. Ba-dum, Oh, wait, what am I doing? I opened that soundboard too. Yeah! So, with no further... What the hell is a butt plug? Oh my. Oh my. This got weird. This got weird quick. Yes, it did! But you know what? It's also going to be educational because education's fun for me. I like learning a little bit, even if it is something funny. This might not be as appropriate for the great debate, but I think it'll do well on the colorful show because it's fun being colorful. So, what toys are we going to talk about? This is a poll. So, exclamation poll, pardon, exclamation poll, space, number, 0 through 7. 0 is sex doll, 1 is condom, 2 is dildo, 3 is porn, 4 is lube, 5 is cock ring, 6 is butt plugs, and 7 is vibrator. If you don't know what these are, talk to your parents. It's not my job. But if you do, please select one from the list and you will only be able to pick one for this poll. And I guarantee the next part of this gets interesting. I wish I could have planned more, but it takes time not only to research and learn, but then to figure out how to put this all together for you for fun. Oh boy, this is fun. No. Exclamation, POLL space, the number, and that will pick. I need to add that to the screen, so I'm trying to figure out how to put that in there. Maybe in the intro, I'll run through what all the commands are, like something funny like that. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get together some images and things to work on the end. All right, I will illustrate, even though it will sway it, but that's okay. What do I want to pick? What do I want to pick? I don't know the answers right now, but once I look, I'll have to know the answers before I can do them, so I can't do it. So I'm just going to pick 2. We're going to pick dildos. I think this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Nope, that's not right. That would be weird if I have to use parentheses. NumbedSkull, invalid parameters. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it'll let me because it's my poll. I'm a NumbedSkull. What can I say? We have 1:23 left on this timer, and here's what we're gonna do. I'll try to explain it in the minute before it goes by. Ooh, I'm excited. So, I was reading an article, and I picked 7 out of 10 sex toys that you may not believe came from the era they came from. Okay? So, I'm not sure, but I think it might be interesting and educational to learn that some of these things didn't come from maybe when you think they did. So, would it interest you to know when any of these items came from? Because a few of them make some sense. I think you do have to put the parentheses. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe I'll switch the poll over to the other bot for next time. That upsets me. It's more complicated than it needs. See, what the hell? If you already voted, it might not let you vote again. I don't know. And there's 2 seconds left. 1, and... Did it give me a winner? Did it give me a wiener? No option was 1 due to lack of votes. What? Fuck you, bot. Fuck you. Everybody feel free to fuck you, bot. Let me do this. Damn it if I can remember how to do things. We trying to control the bot. We're going to do a poll. Oh, I can only do 6. Okay, so we'll change that. So, crap. Here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to take 0 off the list. And we're going to make this toy. Let's see. Wet was one of the last selections. We're going to have to change that to dildo. Did I spell dildo right? Does it matter if I spell dildo right? Does anybody at home have a dildo to spell it properly? Anybody? Yeah, I know that didn't make sense. Have fun with it. Crusty is word number 4. We're going to eliminate word number 4 and replace it with lube. We're going to replace word number 4 with lube and make sure everything goes okay. Number 5 is going to be cock ring. Oh, this might make the game more interesting. I liked that bot because it would let me put in more options. This one won't. So, option 6 is butt plugs. Ooh, who doesn't like a good butt plug? That's terrible. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Option 0, now gone. I got to adjust this a little bit. Option 7 is now gone, which makes that look funny. I can't fix that. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. I'll fix it next time. I'm a moron. I'm a numbskull. I'll get it. Alright, vote cost is going to remain the same. If you've watched my show for 5 minutes or more, or have 5 bones or more, you are able to vote. The poll title is Toys. The options are 1 through 6 as seen on the screen. This one is easier to work, and go. And while we're doing that, I'm going to take this fancy link that this poll gives me, because it'll allow me to show you the poll on the screen, which is probably a better idea. We'll work with this. And we will add this poll to the screen because game. It's going to look funny, guys. I'm sorry. We'll fix that. Bam. I don't know where to put this on the screen. Let's put it up here. Now, it's the same thing. Exclamation point, P-O-L-L space, 1 through 6, no parentheses. And roll. So, let's run through the bones real quick. Everybody knows that you get bones for spending time in my chat. For every minute you spend in here without a wrench, you get 1 bone. For every minute you spend in here with a wrench, you get 2 bones. Bones. I looked at the word vote, not vote. Is it vote or poll? What did it say it was? We created a new poll. Take part using exclamation vote. Okay, that's better. Exclamation vote. Now I'm getting my bots mixed up. You got to put a space in between vote and your vote. And you can see things showing up on the screen. Oh wow, it's only showing me part of that. Let me see if I can adjust that. We'll make the height a lot bigger. And then you guys can see more options. There we go. Porn seems to be high on the list right now. Porn high on the list. Now I have to check my references and figure out what the answer to porn is. What is the answer to porn? Masturbation. What is the answer to porn? Never mind. Moving on. Ooh, this is a good one. Nobody's going to know where this came from. So, I'm not going to describe or... Wait, what are we doing here? What did I screw up? Okay. And what we're going to do... What? Just don't bother me right now. You're just dinging because of an email because I opened it and I forgot to mute it. I'm a moron. I'm a numbskull. I got to stop saying moron. I got to say numbskull because that's who I am. Take a breath. Payout percentage. Let's max that out. If you pay in, you're going to get 100% payout. So you're going to double. The max will allow multi-betting. We'll add a timer. And we'll make that timer for 10 minutes. We'll give you guys 10 minutes to help figure this out. You don't watch porn. You don't have to watch porn. That's not what's important. So, again, I'll reiterate what we're doing. We are voting for which one of these to go first. And what I have done is I have sat down and read a very long article with the top 10 misconceived sex items, things found, and when they were found in history. Do you at least make porn? Oh, you know what? That deserves a rim shot. Yeah. Do you at least make porn? Porn's fun to make. Well, wait, hold on. Did you know if you bring somebody home and you pay them, you should probably be recording? Let them know beforehand, though. Okay? But you can get audio recordings without permission. So, you know, if you're in the auditory thing, go ahead. Just check your states. I think there's either 6 or 8 states that don't allow single-party consent recordings. So keep that in mind. Do we have any more votes? What does our timer say we have left? 59 seconds. Please get your votes in now. I think I allowed for multiple voting. I think I did. So feel free to vote multiple times. Multiplicity. Hi, Steve. I like pizza, Steve. I'll put pizza in my wallet, Steve. Let's see. Bubonic has 97 bones. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to fix that. I don't make porn. The hell wrong with you? Okay. Fair enough. To each their own. Poll closing in 30 seconds. The time is running down. It looks like we're talking about porn without some last minute votes. Anything? Going once. Going twice. Sold in 12 seconds to the lowest bidder for porn. Alright, now we're going to move over to this other bot, and guess what I've done? I hope this section works. We're going to remove the toys from the screen. Ooh, that was an accident. Let's take the toys off the screen. Alright, on the screen you're going to see 8 years listed. Year 0 is 1904, 1 is 1892, 1869, 1560, 1200, 350 BC, 23,000 BC, or 33,000 BC. I'm not going to show porn. This is semi-educational and yet still funny. Oh, all right. So we're going to start the timer for 10 minutes. It is a bet. The bot should tell you how to bet. The betting bot. Betting options. Start the betting for what year? Minimum bet is 1. Maximum bet is 100. I believe it's exclamation bet space ID space amount. Okay, so no 1488. Do you know I couldn't find any sex toys in 1488, but in 1560 there was a sex toy. So, want to see porns? I like porns. If you want to see porns, people keep saying to go to Pornhub. I'm gonna recommend another site very, very close to the Pornhub network, and that's PornMD, because the doctor will make you feel better. At least that's what I say. Whatever. To each their own. We won with 2 votes for porn. Nobody wanted to talk about butt plugs? Seriously? Nobody wants to talk about butt plugs. It's a dirty subject. What can I say? We're not voting anymore. Now we're betting. It's exclamation bet space the number of your bet space the amount of your bet. Minimum bet is 1. Maximum bet is 100. If you win the bet, you win twice whatever you won. And I'm going to read part of the article here, which is a little funny, and we will move to the next one. So we can run the poll a few times and go through different toys and talk about them. Now it's interesting because I thought I knew quite a bit about sex. But it's amazing how when you think you know a bit about something, then you find out you didn't know something, and you never know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's my phrase. And in not knowing what I didn't know there was older, like I knew there was older sex toys, you know, some of these reaching back into like the 1500s, understandably. But to look and see that there's found sex toys from 33,000 BC? Are you serious? Oh, I bet porn was invented 3 hours after the printing press. Ooh, interesting. So, when was the printing press invented? I don't know. That's an interesting question. Hello? Wait. Hi, Dark Sasuke. How are you doing? I haven't seen you. It's nice to see you. TC, did I say hello to you as well? I know I said hello to TA. I'm pretty sure I said hello to TA. Welcome, Jolly Roger Bilgewater. How are you doing today? We are betting. In what year do you believe porn was created? In order to put your answer in, please type exclamation point bet space the number of your selection space an amount between 1 and 100. This is on the black bot, by the way. That would be the Streamlabs bot, the one off the back of my head. Thirsty. Talking too much. But that's okay. Ooh. So some of these are interesting. Like, for instance, do you know pirates invented sex dolls? Interesting. Interesting. Well, crude versions of sex dolls. But sex dolls, as we know them, were invented in a different year. What ones did we take off? We took off sex dolls. Okay. What year was porn invented? That's the question. You need to bet on what year you think porn was invented. And at the end of this timer, maybe sooner if I get bored, because it still says we have 6 minutes. That's a 6. And I have my glasses on. It says we still have 6 minutes on this timer for you to get your bets in to tell me, when do you think porn was invented? And then we're going to have a discussion, because I have this pornography in front of me. And I don't have the article. What I did is I screenshotted a whole bunch of these so I could save them for the game. So I have a little bit of the article, and it's going to be a bit trying to let me read it. But, ooh, some interesting facts. Can I tell you about sex toys since we took that off the list? No, what did we take off the list? We took blow-up dolls off the list. Lady substitutes are recorded as far back as the 17th century, when French sailors devised the Dame de Voyage, a collection of curvaceous rags that could only ever resemble a woman to a homesick Frenchman. But it wasn't until vulcanized rubber was patented for the most familiar model. What? Patented that the most familiar model came about in a year. Alchemist Rene Schwabel recorded meeting a Dr. P in Paris who built inflatable dolls for discerning gentlemen. Just a little bit of history. A little bit of history. I don't even know what that is. What the hell am I even singing? I don't know. What's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me!
Get it out of me now!
Ah! Don't worry, people will show up for me soon.
FBI, open up!
Oh shit! Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm bulletproof. How long do we got left on this timer? 4 minutes. 99 bones on the wall. Neanderthal? What the hell did I put that in there for? What? Something, wait, what? Bone. 100 human bones hung from the wall. 100 human bones. Take one down, smash it on the ground. 99 bones on the wall, Neanderthal. I human, I tell ya. Oh yeah. Bang! So, little chitter chatter in there. Anybody else think Matt's buying subs? If you watch it go from 08 to 58, and you've been watching it drop 1 or 2 subscribers at a time for hours, and then it goes up 50, like that, that's a little weird. That's a lot weird. That's a lot weird. If you watch a 1 million subscriber channel, they don't grow 50 subscribers like that. They don't. Not after they release a video, not after they're live streaming, nothing. They don't grow 50 subscribers. You'll see them grow 5, 7, 12, maybe 13 or 14. Not 50. 50! Something's wrong with him!
I can see it's a miracle!
But I won't let that get to me, because I have other sound effects to play.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry, be happy now. That one didn't work. What the heck? Well, that screwed up my rhythm. Oh, that's the wrong one too. See, that's more like what's going on in my head right now. Oh, 2 minutes left. I'm going to have to shorten the next bet. You guys aren't going to get 10 minutes to bet on the next topic. What are we doing? What are we doing? I have to look at the answer. The answer to this one is... I will stop the bet. Does it allow me to stop the bet? How come it doesn't tell me who bet on what? Okay, now that's messed up. Okay, there's a screw up. There's a glitch in the matrix. Something's messed up. I'm not liking this bot today. It's not doing what it did for the last time I set it up. It's not giving me the same things. What the hell is going on? Okay, folks, so we're just going to go off the rails just a little bit. I'm just going to burn the whole train down and I'm going off the rails. A few years back, archaeologists uncovered a perky prehistoric statue carved from mammoth tusk. It featured a female torso with, how shall I put this, exaggerated sexual parts. Although its age is uncertain, the best guess places it at over 35,000 years old. Who in here selected option 7 for 33,000 BC? The first pornography that we can date is roughly from 35,000 years ago. 35,000-year-old porn. I wonder what kind of hairstyles they had. Oh, well, from what I can tell, it looks like a turkey with no head. Are they sure this is a sex doll porn? Like, it does. It looks like a turkey with no head. Can I send this to myself to pull this up? Can I send this to myself while I talk to myself? And I'll play with myself. Ooh, we'll talk about the pornography. It looks like a big turkey with tits. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just a turkey with tits. That'd be interesting if the first porn they think was actually a turkey with tits. We're going to add a photo and we're going to send it to myself. And then I'm going to try and not laugh hysterically when you guys all realize this is a turkey with tits. But it is recorded as the first pornography of its time. So we're going to put, this is bad, I'm just going to type porn on the label for the image. And then I don't keep the porn stash on my computer, so it shouldn't get too confusing, I don't think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up this porn image. Sorry, Nike, I'm gonna show you antique porn. I lied. I am gonna show porn on today's show. I am gonna show pornography as soon as I figure out where it's saved to. How do you miss a big fat rock turkey in a folder somewhere? Is it not saved all the way? I got Monday Matt pictures in here. I got flying cartoon characters and pieces of globes in here. I swear I just saved this to that folder. Let's do this again. Save image as. That's the folder. It's reading it as a weird file, so okay, it's probably not going to let me do this. Well, what crap? I can't show pornography. I will make sure to, what can I do for you guys? Oh, see? Can I save it as something else? No, because it's saving it as a JPG large, so I can't see. I'm sorry you heard that. I should have turned that off, but I didn't. We'll get out of there. Oh, that's upsetting. I can't show you guys antique porn. It's funny porn. I'm trying to think if there's a way I have set up to show it to you, but not for this show, so I apologize. No porn for today. But let's go back over to this vote. Let's go back over to the vote. We can take porn off the list. And, well, what else was on there for us to look at for toys? No, we'll leave it like that. We'll just take porn off the list and start the poll. There we go. Poll has begun. What you do is you follow the instructions from the bot in the chat when it comes up. That's what you do. We created a new poll. Toy. Take part using exclamation vote space option. 1 for condom, 2 for dildo, 3 for lube, 4 for cock ring, 5 for butt plug. That didn't work out so well. Hold on. Cancel poll. Yes, I want to cancel poll. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a used. Just because that sounds better in sexual terms. It's used. The empty slot is now called used. And we restarted the poll for 5 minutes. No porns. Well, let's see what I can come up with. That will inevitably be a problem.
Things that make you go, huh? Well, I'm going to search through my computer and we will see if I have anything. I need components to blow up the world. I will destroy you all. And that damn rabbit, too. No porn.
I don't know how I can do voices sometimes, but that hurt a little. I did a weird old story. I was with my daughter. She was 4 at the time. She just turned 6, so it was a couple years ago. And we were in the car and we were driving to get her mom from work. And her brother was at school. And I started doing like a weird hillbilly voice. Y'all, some weird voice. It definitely didn't sound like mine. My daughter's in the back seat and I'm driving the car and she's sitting right behind me and she's like, Dad, you need to stop. I know that's you. Stop with the funny voice. You're scaring me. And my daughter thought I had changed in the front seat because I kept talking in the same voice for so long that when I went to stop, you could still hear part of it because you kind of like, for some voices, you have to like push your throat into a certain spot.
Kind of, to hold the conversation, you have to like put muscle strength into your neck. And then you have to adjust that muscle strength to the voice that you want. And I can't do high-pitched, but I can do this voice rather okay. But I can feel pulling on my neck, right below my Adam's apple. It's terrible! Terrible! It's terrible. It's just terrible.
Oh, hey, Amish.
He comes into the funny voice, and I tell you I will destroy the world! One day I will get you, rabbit!
What did you score, Numbed? Wait, guess what I scored? Wait. Oh! Is that supposed to be 2 separate conjunctions with a space in the middle? Good job. Virginity's overrated. 3 pills for NumbedSkull.
We are all on drugs, yeah. Just can't get enough. Never good enough. I will rule the world.
That's my favorite thing to say in that voice.
I will rule the world.
They're Pinky and the Brain. They're Pinky and the Brain. I know that's not Pinky and the Brain, but that's what my mind goes to when I think Marvin the Martian, and then I go to Pinky the Brain. The Animaniacs. All right, where is this timer? I think I've
used my voice long enough. When can I press the red button? I need to collect more moon rock. I will destroy the earth.
That's terrible. Stinky and the Stain. When I was younger, I liked the cartoons. Plus, I have the Animaniacs video game for the Sega Genesis, so I play it every couple of years. It's fun. It's fun.
I will use this voice until...
Get it out of me now!
Oh, man. Sometimes things are just funny to you when you hear them, even if it's not funny to anyone else. That is just funny. She got tased.
Get it out of me now!
What?
Get it out of me now!
Okay. I'll get around to it. Leave me alone. Alright, I'm in a good mood. What can I say? I'm having fun, guys. I'm having fun. How long has this poll got? 26 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. We're rounding down to the end. What are we going to talk about next? I still have other sex toys that aren't even on the list. We can get back to them. Where are they in here? So what did I have to remove from the list? Dildo's still there. Lube is still there. The penis ring. Cock ring, however. Condoms. I took the vibrator off. Okay, so this is something some of you might have heard before, but in the 16, 17, and 1800s, I'm unsure exactly where it started, but women would go to doctors with different feelings of like stiffness or not right, and their doctor would, if they couldn't find anything else wrong with them, stimulate them. We're going to reach a couple fingers in there and pull real hard, and when you scream, you'll feel better when you leave. Have a good day. Thank you. Next. Oh, another one. And eventually, one of the doctors, is this sex ed with Numbed? Why can't I read? Is this sex ed with Numbed? Sort of. It's time to be colorful. It's time to be colorful. So apparently doctors used to get their patients off. Interesting. I'd get a little tired, I suppose, after 8 or 9 a day. But, to each their own. 5, 6, I'm good with. After 12 or 13 patients, I might be a little sore. A little disjointed, even, depending. So, as we end this timer, what was the winner? Did it give me the winner? Is it done? Poll running. How come it doesn't give me the answer? Come on, bot. Who won? What the heck? Sex is bad. Sex is bad, okay? I know I started this poll. Do you want to cancel the poll and don't post results to the chat? No, I want the poll to finish. Time left 0. Poll running. What answer? Talk to bot. Top. Why? It's broken. I'm gonna have to fix this show. I'm gonna have to fix this show. Alright. I'll finish talking about the vibrator and then I'll pick a random toy and you guys can guess what year it came from. Oh. The Victorian period was a different time. Britain ruled the world, robots were steam-powered, and doctors treated hysterical women by masturbating them. Wait, what? It's true. Female hysteria was a recognized illness, and treatment involved a qualified medical professional rubbing the patient's private parts until orgasm was achieved. Because nothing about this practice could be logical, doctors often complained of boredom and wrist ache, leading George Taylor to invent the first steam-powered vibrator. Although this version failed to catch on, the same can't be said of J. Granville's 1880s electromechanical design. Housewives went mad for them. 1869 was the first vibrator. Interesting. Fascinating, isn't it? Wait, didn't I get that one? Where did it go? Ah, what have I done? Everything's broken. I know I have it. I couldn't remember where it came from, but it was James and the Giant Peach.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's so fascinating.
Fascinating, isn't it?
All right, I've had enough already. All right, moving on to the years over here to this spot. I don't want to reset. What I want to do is cut this timer down to, I don't want to get bored, 3 minutes. I'll give you guys 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes. Hey, Ichabod, welcome to the chat. And I'll follow Ichabod's lead there. Fuck you, Nightbot. You're pissing me off tonight. You're pissing me off. Alright, so we're going to start this 3-minute timer. And the years are on the board. Betting is, as the bot explains in the chat. Wait, what was the toy we are guessing? Oh, that's a good question. Stop. Stop the presses. Hold on. Nobody... We're just going to pick condoms. When do you think condoms were involved? Because nobody voted in the poll, or the poll is broken. Something's wrong there. Starting the poll for 3 minutes, or no, starting the betting with 3 minutes on condoms. When were condoms invented? Do any of you know? Do any of you have a random guess? Now, they weren't made of necessarily what they're made of now. They were a crude option available at the time. Wasn't the best option. Kind of a funny option. Although, I'm a little weirded out sometimes. Because to think that somebody would reuse a condom. And I watched an article a few weeks ago, or a week ago, about reusing condoms. And apparently some people do this as a regular practice. They'll use their latex condoms, rinse them out, re-roll them, and reuse them, but not properly re-spermicide or re-lubricate them in most cases, and not realizing that latex isn't meant to be rinsed and reused. It's kind of just like, you know, our plastic epidemic where they're taking the straws away, you know, because they're one-time use, and it's filling up the world with plastic, because apparently 91% of America doesn't know how to recycle their shit. I could still be a little bit better, but I take more recycling than anything else to the dump. So this timer's got 1 minute and 37 seconds left on it when you hear the sound of my voice say those numbers. So subtract 6 and you can buy reusable condoms. No! No! Condoms are from Egypt. Lambskin. I forget what year. I actually don't have that in this research article. Does not have lambskin, and it dates it back to a usable condom, one that actually apparently worked, but it's got a weird shape. And again, I apologize, I can't show you pictures because of fucking Twitter. I can tweet myself the picture, but I can't show myself the picture. Only quitters pull out. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Get it out of me now!
I like to talk about sex. Hey, Patrice, welcome to the show. I like to talk about sex. It's wrong to hide things. I'm not overly open about it, but enough where it's comfortable, educating, definitely a little bit funny. You gotta be funny. It's gotta be okay. The more you hold sex too high a praise and think it's not funny, it's serious, or it's not for enjoyment, it's for pleasure, then you've got the whole wrong picture. The whole wrong picture. The whole point of it is for pleasure and enjoyment. There isn't a right or wrong time. It can be anywhere. You can no longer bet on anything. How come it's not telling me who bet on what? This is a problem. This worked last Sunday. That's why I planned it like this. Oh man, I'm going to have to run test streams in the mornings. You guys are going to have to watch out for test streams when I figure out why these bots are being cranky little assholes that aren't working properly. Damn. Alright. So, condoms were invented. Did the ancients use condoms? Maybe. There's evidence to suggest people were wearing something, but whether or not it was for contraception, we'll never know. Going by strictly modern definition, the first reliable record of the use doesn't appear until 1564, after the Black Death, late medieval man was walloped with an epidemic of syphilis. And that's all I have saved on the screenshot, but apparently they started trying to create methods in which to cover themselves and prevent fluids from transferring from one partner to the other so that they wouldn't kill each other or themselves by having sex. Isn't that weird? Well, not weird. I guess when you think about it, it's crystal flexible silicone reusable condoms is unavailable. Yeah, see, because they're not worth it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't. It's not a good idea. Oh, man. All right, so let's go back over to this list. We're really going to take it off the whale. We're going to take it off the whales. We're going to unwhale this and wing this all the way. All right, so here we have toys again. We've talked about the condom. Let's go to the dildo. Wait, let's see this in chat. Milk and cookies, milk and cookies. I like milk and cookies. Donuts. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, I do. It's Simpsons. Dildos. Dildos. I like saying that. That's a fun word. It's like Bilbo. Dildo Baggins. Something like that. Mad Woman Media. Welcome to the show, and thanks for coming. We'll see you later. Whoops. You come into me yelling out dildos. What year do we think dildos came out in? I'm not even going to run the poll this time. Let's see some numbers in chat. Just random. Well, not random. Let's see guesses of numbers on this chart from 0 to 7. How old do you think dildos are? Damn, that's what you were really looking forward to tomorrow morning. We got 5. We got 6. We got some more repeat 5s. Massive repeat on 5. Jolly Roger Bill. Everybody's got 5. You all think 350 BC, which is about not quite 1,400 years ago, or 2,400 years ago. Wicked old dildo, guys. I want you guys to think back because I'm going to start reading this article while you guys are getting your votes in here. Madwoman says 1904. Actually, to give you the 1904, earlier we were talking about how ships would leave with cloth mannequin-like creatures that would be used as sex dolls. This was replaced by the French in 1904 with the invention of a plastic that could be used to make inflatable sex dolls. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a nice captain. If the captain brings a couple of dolls on board and all the guys are happy, then wouldn't they all be happy? You know, happy crew. You might have to throw the doll overboard on the way home. It's going to be a little sticky. All right. The dildo may well be humanity's most durable invention. Only fire, weapons, clothing, and beads seem to have been around longer. Even agriculture is an infant compared to the crafted lumps of stone and wood molded on our junk. 13,000 years younger to be precise, and that's only taking into account the ones we've found. The oldest known dildo, an 8-inch stone behemoth discovered in Germany, dates back 26,000 years, but there's no reason to assume there aren't other older models out there. Archaeologists find them all the time. It's almost as if people in prehistoric era found sex a natural, enjoyable thing they didn't have to be ashamed of. Speaking of which, so the answer that nobody got was 7. The dildo, no, it was 6. I think one person got it. The dildo is 23,000 years old. Or 26,000 years old. What? It said on the top 23,000 BC. So number 6, 23,000 BC. Alright, moving down the list. You said 6? Good job. Good job, Dewey. Moving down the list. We've done condoms and dildos and porn. The lube is an interesting one, because the lube would be kind of something you understand. Does anybody out here know what the best lube with the least amount of problems to use during intercourse or sexual activity? Does anybody know what one of the best ones is? And if you do, you're going to understand more of this, because the one time I tuned into a non-debate stream on your channel and you're talking about sex toys, spit on it. Not quite. Actually, it's time to be colorful, Maddie. And what I tried to do is make a game of this. I read a seemingly educational article about when these things came around and about and how. And I thought it was funny. And I would bring this in a colorful manner. So how more can you be colorful than talking about 23,000 BC 8-inch stone carved dildo? This is history. How can you not be impressed, amazed, astonished by the 8-inch rock history? Come on. It's funny and it's educational. And I'm bringing it to you now. I'm absolutely getting a kick out of it too. So, given their reputation for enjoying orifices that don't naturally lubricate, it should come as no surprise that the Greeks were into their lube. While no records existed of its early use, we do now know that by 350 BC, olive oil was big business. In Aristotle's History of the Animals, he makes passing reference to it, implying that smoother sex made pregnancy less likely. 2 centuries later, physician Soranus echoed his views, while Herodotus, Plutarch, and Ovid all maintain that Athens got its name from Athena, gifted the founders of an... Wait, let me read that again. While Herodotus, Plutarch, and Ovid all maintain that Athens got its name when Athena gifted the founder an olive tree, because that's how much they loved olive oil. Lube was invented in ancient Greece in 350 BC. Roughly. Love butt stuff. What's wrong with butt stuff? If you like it. If you like it. Alright, let's move on, because here's a fun one. Here's a fun one. Somebody said purple. I love it. I love it when you know the old ones. Or you read it and typed it anyways. It's still, they're funny. Let us go through this list. We are going to pick cock ring next, and we're going to put these years back up on the list. When do you guys think the cock ring came from? Unfortunately, polling and betting is broken for some reason. It's not working today like it did last week. So, please type your answers in the chat. Try not to confuse me too much. And while we're working that...
Fascinating, isn't it?
It's absolutely wonderful.
I'm going to rule the world!
I think we were on cock ring. Or otherwise referred to in this semi-educational article as the penis ring, for more correct analogies. It wasn't easy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what your votes are first. Let's see what your votes are. Madwoman, we will help you by eliminating 0, 5, 6, and 7 from the list. So it is 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I think we had 3 just a couple ago, so it's 1, 2, or 4, I think is what we're down to. 6 is good. I like 6. We got 4 from Maddie. We got a repeat TC from 6. 4 from Angry Amish Hitman. This game's just going to get easier as we get to the end, but it's still fun. It's still funny. We got 4s. We got a lot of 4s. We got a lot of 4s. Guess what, guys? You are all correct. 4. AD 1200, the penis ring. It wasn't easy being ancient Chinese nobility. Not only did you have to put up with assassination plots and Mongol invaders, you were also expected to service your wife, mistress, and concubines on a regular basis. It may sound like fun, and probably was, But there was an urgent reason behind it. If you didn't produce an error, you could be pretty sure some obscure prince was going to step up. In such stressful circumstances, performing can become, well, difficult. Hence, the penis ring, made from the eyelids of a goat with the eyelashes still intact. It helped the wearer get on with business of impregnation for hours on end. So the first penis ring was made from the eyelid and lashes of a goat to stimulate a little old Chinese man with a lot of women. How messed up is that? But educational, guys! I bet you didn't know a penis ring came from a goat's eye. Neither did I. I wish I didn't. But it's still, hey, it's funny. Would you like to try a penis ring? Go out and take your goat and cut the eyelid off, man. Your wife is gonna love it. And your concubines. And the other ones, too. What does that leave us with? Oh, man. Different kind of tickler. Absolutely! There was stimulation for everybody back then. My wife is probably on the other side of the wall listening to me just laughing her ass off because she walked through hearing me talk about this, and it was kind of like the response Mad Woman gave me. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, we have another list. Let's look at the other list. Where's my fuffkin? I'm going home. Wait, that's not it. We want to do... Oh, I screwed something up. I made something disappear. There it is. It's coming back. All right. So that leaves us with butt plugs. I think that leaves us with butt plugs. Where are butt plugs on my list? Or you're making an army nun. You never know. You never know. So we're kind of down to the last two options on this list. So it's guaranteed that the butt plug, as we know it, was invented in the 1800s. But was it invented in 1860s or the 1890s? How old is that stinky butt plug? Do 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 do. How old is that stinky butt plug?
Get it out of me now!
No, you get it out. No. All I know is when Ronan is home from being on the road for 2 weeks, don't expect me to be online, waggles and eyebrows. No, it's eyelids and eyelashes. Remember that. Just tell him that. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe wait till he goes to leave again and then tell him about the eyelids and lashes. 1860s is what caused the Civil War. Although the Civil War was kind of already over by 1869, wasn't it? Night Shame, welcome to the chat. How is it going? Well, little to my surprise, but greatly to your surprise, welcome as you're new to my chat. Tonight we are being colorful and talking educationally about sex toys and when they came from. Have any goat eyes laying around? So, Frank E. Young was a man with a vision, and that vision involved things being inserted up other people's rectums. Developed in 1892, but not marketed until the turn of the century, his rectal dilator was a terrifying 4.5 inches of pain, designed to go where the stars never shine. Billed as a cure for piles, the devices were hawked to doctors and even advertised in respected journals. People might have gone on believing they were medical devices too, were it not for the ridiculously suggestive instruction manual included with each order. For 40 years, these Victorian butt plugs were sold across the United States before falling foul of the 1938 Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, which banned them for false advertising. Yes, they were called rectal dilators. Insert Adam and Eve in advert here. Don't go to Adam and Eve in southern states. They suck. Just go online. Just saying. Went there in South Carolina once. Really wasn't impressed considering what I can get up in the Northeast or out west. You'd be amazed at what you can buy in sex shops in the California, back when I lived out there at least. So, what does that leave us with? Did we already talk about vibrators? Did I tell you guys about the 1869 vibrators, 1904 blow-up dolls, 1892 butt plugs, 1560 condoms, 1200 for the cock ring, 350 BC for lube, 23,000 BC for the dildo, and 33,000 BC for the turkey-looking pornographic statue? All right. You have all been filled in on 8 types of sex toys and when and where they came from in history. I hope you all feel so much more stimulated. There's a good word. Do you all feel stimulated? Does your brain feel stimulated? I hope it's your brain. Please. Please make it be your brain. Dewey, keep your comments down. Don't want them right now. Brain. We'll say your brain is stimulated. I hope. Maddie, you should show up on a Wednesday or Friday. We need to get you your own bot command because the bot retorts everybody. It retorts everybody. I almost spit out my sandwich. I need a drink, guys. 1 second. Well, you know me. I'm always digging into information. I've come across a lot, and I of course want to inform my audience of things they may not know, because you don't know what you don't know until you know what you didn't know, and then you learn more. And we'll take the years off the screen. And I thought I had something else up here, and I don't. We'll get rid of the browser because that's not working anymore. All right, folks. That is really all I have for the show today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did trying to bring you this debacle of debauchery and entertainment, I guess would be the right set of words. Debacle of debaucherous entertainment. Brought to you by NumbedSkull. I need to do one of these voices while I do an advert for my own show. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate any and all support you give the channel, and I will rule the world!